Sean, you're repping a Cincinnati Bengals hat. I wonder if that means that's the side you're playing, but I do know that you think the Bengals running back can be featured in the passing game tonight.
Yeah, the first prop I'm on is Joe Mixon over 20 and a half receiving yards. Now, he's been struggling to run the ball this year. He's averaging just 2.8 yards per carry. They're facing a tougher Dolphins defense tonight. They've ranked 7th in DVOA against the run this year. However, Miami is allowing a league high 74 yards to opposing running backs in the receiving game this year. So I think this is a good spot for the Bengals to continue feeding Mixon in the passing game, sort of as an extension of the run game, so to speak. And he has 3 more catches in all 3 games so far, and that's despite only catching 65% of his targets. Typically, we would expect him to catch about 80% of his targets. So I think he's going to have a big game tonight catching the ball, and I'm projecting him closer to 26 and a half receiving yards here.
No, that's fair. Listen, you got to get the ball in the playmaker's hands, right? And if it's not working via the run game, you get it to him in the passing game. Over on the other side, though, we're talking about getting the ball in the playmaker's hands, and the Dolphins have been getting the ball in Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle's hands for sure. I think they're like wide out 1 and 3 in fantasy, but that means that maybe there's not as much targets for the mismatched tight end out of Penn State.
Yeah, so the other prop I love is Mike Gesicki under 20 and a half receiving yards. And as you alluded to, this offense flows through Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. So Gesicki's role has changed significantly in this new scheme. Last season, he ran a route on about 80% of Tua's dropbacks. This year, it's all the way down to 45%. Last year, he stayed in the block 11 times, and this year it's already up to 7. He's not really known for his blocking. So he's kind of like the odd man out in this new scheme. They've been using Durhan Smythe a bit more in the passing game, so it's really bizarre, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. And he's caught all 6 of his targets this season, so that's 100% catch rate. And based on his ADOT of 6.5, we would expect him to catch closer to 71% of his targets. So he has room to go down going forward. And the only game he's actually cleared this, he had 41 yards in week 2, and that required Tua to throw for 469 yards. So I don't see him doing that again here. And I'm projecting this much lower, closer to 14 and a half based on his new role in the scheme.
All right, so there it is. Okay, 2 props from Thursday Night Football from our guy, the odds maker, and do it now. Get it now, because if history is any indication, these numbers are going to move in the direction Sean says. So do it now. That's one of the benefits of getting down with Green Dot Daily. Thanks for stopping by, as always, Sean.
Yep, thanks for having me.